Good afternoon. One of the reasons why I started the struggle for Biafra in 1999 was because of the killing of Ndibo in northern Nigeria and some parts of Nigeria, the destruction of lives and property of our people in northern Nigeria and other parts of Nigeria. But over the years, we have tried to reduce the tide. Moreover, since after the so-called 90 days debacle, I've been in constant touch with the youth leaders of the North. Most of them come here. And I have always told them that my biggest problem with the North is the killing of Ndibo in the North. And they promised me that that should stop. And that has stopped to a great extent. On their own part, they said I should secure the lives and property of Northerners in the Southeast, which I agreed. It's been working. It's been working. There may be some infractions. Every community, every society has its own level of crimes. There is no society that is crime-free. There is no society that is crime-free. There could be some infractions. One or two Igbos could be killed in the farm. One or two of our sisters could be raped. Very unfortunate. But then, it does not mean that all Igbo ladies are raped on a daily basis, or all Igbos are killed. Even during the kidnapping saga that involved one of our own, Evans was doing kidnapping in Lagos, but Evans is an Igbo man. Does it mean that all Igbos in Lagos are kidnappers? No. Even in the North, we cannot say today that all Igbos in the North are holy. Some could be criminals. But it doesn't mean that all Igbos in the North are criminals. If you look in Nigeria today, the Southeast is the safest zone among the 6 zones in Nigeria. The Southeast is the safest zone, is the most peaceful zone in Nigeria. Even if they are having a Amotekun in Lagos, in the West, and Hisbah in the North, we don't need those things in the Southeast. We don't need them. I'm being frank. If we really needed them in the Southeast, we would have had them. We would have had them. So all this playing to the gallery doesn't make sense to me. It's a caricature to our people. It's a laughing matter. It's laughable. You gather a number of youths in the bush dancing with a stick. Doesn't make sense. All these things have regulations. The Hisbah in the North has the backing of the law. The Amotekun in the West has the backing of the law. They work with the police. They are regulated. If they arrest people, they hand over to the police. But if you gather people in the Southeast without the backing of the law, anything you do is a nullity. If you die in the process, your death is of no consequence. Our people should understand. Anything you do without the force of the law backing you is a nullity. I'm talking as a lawyer of over 30 years standing. Our people should learn. Our people should learn. The Southeast, if there is any threat insecurity in the Southeast. I'm one of those to know. If anybody should talk about security in the Southeast today, Uwazuruike should be one of them. Because no person in the Southeast today can come out to say that Uwazuruike should take the back seat when the issue of security arises. Governors could talk of their own states, but I can talk of the entire Southeast because I have my members in every family. I have my security men in every family in the Southeast. I don't need to post on that. Sorry if I'm so immodest on this, but I know what I'm talking about. Our people are crossing the red lines. I know what I mean. By assembling the young guys in the bush, for whatever reason, sends a wrong signal to the north that you want to hunt them, that you want to attack them. You ask yourself first and foremost, do you have the right? Do you have the right to arrest a Fulani herdsman or herdsman? You have the right. If you arrest him, who will you hand him over to? Our people should think. I know when it came the other day, our people were being harassed in the north. I was the one that went to Arewa House in Kaduna and discussed the issue. People have started again. If you kill one Igbo man, one Hausa man now in the Southeast, do you know how many Igbos they will kill in the north? Nobody will talk. All of you will go back to your bedrooms. Nobody will talk. Nobody will come out. But now you are clapping hands, truncating. You must know the consequences of what you do. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. All these people now who are hovering in the bush, if you want to form a security network, is it in the bush, in the forest? Is that where others are forming their own? I don't want to stop anybody from being stupid or being a nuisance. You can be wholly useless if you like, but Uwazuruike must speak. Some of my friends say, ignore them, they are useless people, they are senseless. I will not ignore anything because I know the consequences of this as a lawyer and as a stakeholder, not only in the Southeast, but in Nigeria. An Igbo man may not regard Uwazuruike as a stakeholder in Nigeria, but an Hausa man knows that I'm a stakeholder. A Yoruba man knows I'm a stakeholder. Because if it starts, we know those who will come out to face it. Nnamdi Kanu should be warned. He enjoys all these things. It was this month, December, that he says he's going to bring Biafra. That Biafra will come December 2020. Now, this is December 2020, has brought another Ojoro to cover up his deficiency and does he have the capacity? You don't have the capacity. We are here. This is my residence. I'm talking here. You run away. Somebody who cannot withstand the heat. They are doing a Southeast security network, and you run away. You come here, stay with us, and face it. Well, I don't want to talk too much, but I want to warn our people. Look at what happened in Oyibo the other day. So many people were killed and massacred. Nobody talked about it. The international community didn't bother themselves because they felt that those who were killed were terrorists because they were branded terrorists. But look at what happened at the toll gate in Lagos. How many people were killed? Few people. But the international community has come down to raise an inquest to find out. People should know themselves. These boys now who are in the bush, if the military men surround them and kill all of them, they die for nothing. It's of no consequence because they will turn as terrorists. Because if you are doing a lawful thing, would you be hiding in the forest to do it? A word is enough for the wise. Thank you.